Hello, everyone. So, question for all of you guys: Did you guys start playing the hobby, or do you just collect the models? Like, it's a genuine question. So, I started with just collecting. I bought a bunch of the stuff you can see behind me. The first model I ever bought, right? Storm Raven gunship, I think it was called, something like that. Okay. I believe it or not, I don't actually use it on the tabletop. He's not actually that good when you try and play him in the game, but he was the first model I ever bought. All the other ones I was given as a gift from someone who I work with. So it was great, and I got to paint it. I did that by hand as normal. There was no fancy airbrush, no using masking tape to do the white line or whatever. It was all by hand. It was good. That was the first one I ever bought. And since then, or since that time, which was back in January, I think, I just started picking up whenever I wanted. Like, I wasn't really interested in playing. Went for my first game, absolutely loved it, and now I'm hooked. So I played Space Marines, and then after that, I went and got two more armies, like in the space of less than 6 months. So I've got over 3K's worth of Ultramarines, over 2K's worth of Death Guard, and uh, about 1,800 points of World Eaters. I usually have to proxy in something as a World Eater unit. So um, anyway, so it's good. It's good. It's good. I would really recommend you guys play the game. Don't be nervous. Everyone I've come across has been great. There's a club down where I live every Tuesday night, uh, which I haven't gone to in a while, but I played against some stranger there that night. He kicked my ass. I was playing Death Guard and he was playing Dark Angels. So funny. I put Mortarion on the field thinking Mortarion's going to do absolutely bits. Unfortunately for me, I was playing against an experienced person and he knows Mortarion's very good but doesn't score points really. Like, he's a waste of a unit to score points. So this guy didn't bother wasting his shooting or charging Mortarion. He just ignored him and just moved away from Mortarion. And it was a good tactic. So the only thing Mortarion did is he destroyed an impulsor vehicle. You can look it up. Impulsor Space Marine vehicles. So he destroyed one of them, but apart from that, he did nothing else. And it was a really, really, really fun experience. I can't tell you how great it looks to have your models on the table, watching them scrapping with another set of models. You can just picture it in your imagination. It's like a role play thing. You can make it your own lore in your head, and I think it's so fun. And it's so funny when you have certain experiences that you're like, how did this even happen? Like the other day, and I think I said this in my other video. The other day, I had Angron, my Angron, versus my Typhus from Death Guard because I let my friend use my Death Guard, and Typhus nearly killed Angron on his own. He did like 12 wounds to him in one fight phase, and Angron killed the bodyguard unit. It was Typhus and three Death Shroud Terminators. Angron killed all the Death Shroud Terminators in one fight phase, and then Mortarion hit him back, did 12 wounds to him, so he only has 16 in total. Took him down to 4 HP effectively. I was gobsmacked. I was like, my centerpiece model nearly died and did nothing. It's great. Dice tell stories. It's really, really fun. You'll get that. And you shouldn't be disheartened when stuff like that happens. Like, it's a game of tactics at the end of the day, and sometimes you can fuck it up. But I really, really recommend you guys give it a go. If you're unsure or you're new to it, find your local hobby shop that sells the stuff. Ask them about it. Okay, um, especially in the UK, because Warhammer came from the UK. There's loads of sites and shops that do it. You can't really, well, you could go to a GW store, but they don't. I don't think allow you to play with your mate anymore. They'll teach you how to play, but won't host games. So find your local club and just turn up. Like I did, I just turned up. They usually charge a fee of like £2 or something, at least near me, to play. But because I wasn't there to play, I was just there to watch. He was like, "Yeah, crack on. You don't need to pay." And it's so fun. It's so fun to see everyone's art scrapping on a field of ruins and hills and stuff like that. It's great, and you feel that sense of pride that my model that I spent, like Angron for example, I think took me about 7 or 8 hours to paint. So that model, and I did that straight, by the way. So that 8 hours of work, um, it looks amazing on the table, But not only that, it's just massacred a unit. Like I think it was a couple months ago during summer for us, so in August, Angron killed um, Canis Rex, who's an Imperial Knight. You've seen my Chaos Knight, the big green robot-looking guy. He killed a full HP Canis Rex, so 26 wounds, I think he did. Angron killed him in one go, in one fight. Canis didn't even fight back. He just killed him, got rid of him off the field. And my opponent, my friend, he was completely gobsmacked. He was like, wow, that's 400 points gone. And he plays Custodes. So losing any amount of units for a Custodian army is devastating. Like, it has such a massive effect. So that was crazy. He did work. But then, the other day, he nearly got killed by Typhus. Tiny thing. My own Typhus as well. My own army killed, or nearly killed, another one. Yeah, it's crazy. But it's so good. It's so fun, guys. I'd really recommend you give it a go. In terms of getting a hold of the model, okay, so that's what we'll speak about now. We'll try and wrap it up in about 4 minutes. In terms of getting the model, we spoke about it in the 3D printing video before, okay. I am inherently not against 3D printing. I think it's great. Unfortunately, GW has gatekept their own hobby by making one of these, a squad of 3 of these, 40 quid. It probably costs them £4 to make them. So, and then a squad of 10 of these, 40 quid. Again, it probably costs them a fiver to make. Probably not even that. So they have unfortunately dug themselves a hole in that regard. People do pay it, me included, and that's why they make a lot of money every year. But it does mean that new guys don't get invited in as easily, which is a shame. So if you have alternatives for getting a hold of them, do it. I do not care. If I saw you at the local little hobby game show, whatever, little hobby evening, and you said, "Oh, all my stuff's 3D printed. Could I play against your Death Guard or whatever?" I'd be like, "Let's go. Let's have a scrap." I like it. Who cares? Okay, it's your experience. It's your hobby. It's your money. Okay, if you want to invest in one of those, I wouldn't pick this. But if you want to invest in one of those guys, do it. Why not? If you want to invest in a resin printer, which I think in total you're looking, including the curing station, you're looking about 250, 300 quid. Is it a better investment? Yes, because that means you could go, oh, I fancy printing a Thousand Suns army, so I'm going to print a bunch of Rubik Marines. You could do that. Do it. I don't care. No one else cares. Okay, as I mentioned in the previous video, only dickheads care. Okay, if you want my overall opinion on where to get them, I think I put this in the description of the last video. I'll do it in this one. Go to that War Table Games website. Okay, it does look dodgy. I'm not going to lie to you. It does look dodgy. It isn't. Okay, both me and my friend have ordered stuff from him. I paid 20 quid just to, I could risk losing 20 quid or whatever. He spent 50 quid. He got 2 grav tanks, which are 150 quid kits from GW. He got them 50 quid for both. Okay, I bought these guys. These are Blightlord Terminators in a 3-pack with their leader, who isn't in the game anymore, but you can buy him. Okay, they are, I think, 44 quid or 45 quid for all four models. I paid like 15, and they've turned up. There were no problems with them. I didn't have to put them in water to like warm water to mold the resin back to being straight, like if you have a gun barrels. Didn't have to do any of that. You do have to clean them, resin stuff. You have to clean them with like soapy water or whatever, just to make sure you get all the resin garbage off it, so the paint sticks properly. But apart from that, they're great. Like, I think I ended up pricing up. I priced up some Space Marines, and it ended up being about a quarter of the cost from them. A quarter. So I think a great unclean one from your friendly local game store is about 85 quid. On this website, I think it was 38, 39 pound per one. Ridiculous. Great. In the UK, that's 3 weeks shipping, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's great. It's going to save you so much money. Please do it, guys. Please do it. If you're worried about what people are going to think of you, don't. They're dickheads if they're gonna make you feel like shit for that. Okay? I want you guys to join this hobby. I want you guys to be a part of this. Okay? If you sat here watching these videos saying I'm getting back into it or I'm just getting into it for the first time, they are the best comments on my videos. So for you guys who have said that, thank you so much. It really means the world that you've come to my channel when I've got so little, a little tiny space of the YouTube world, and you've been happy enough to leave a comment and a like, and I really do appreciate that. So please join me on the journey through Warhammer. It's great. It's great fun. Play it on the table, just collect them. Either way, I want to hear about it. So thank you so much, everyone, and have a wonderful day.